Hi everyone, I'm Ben Lucas and welcome to our first episode of Fitness Passport. The concept behind Fitness Passport is to show you the latest and greatest workouts and health spots in your area or any area you may travel to. Hopefully you're going to be inspired to try something new and improve your health and fitness along the way. Today the team and I are going to review altitude training at peak altitude training, aerial yoga at Beach Flow Bondi. Our healthy cafe of the week is Thrive, and in our online program section we're going to be talking to Blake Worrall Thompson from 6 Weeks to Sexy. Okay, let's get into it. Hi guys, I'm Ben Lucas from Fitness Passport. Today's workout's altitude training. I'm here with the owner of Peak Altitude Training, Scott Reynolds. This guy's in incredible shape and I think today's workout's going to be a tough one. Let's get into it. So mate, I'm excited about today. I've heard good things. I'm a bit nervous, but tell me about what's happening.
Oh mate, we'll set the room at about 3.5 to 4,000 metres altitude.
Wow.
So you will feel a bit different in the room. We're going to do a bit of running, a bit of jumping, some push-ups in there, some burpees, all the favourite stuff us trainers love to do, mate.
Sounds tough, but I'm excited.
You'll be right, mate. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get in.
Scotty, mate, tell me the theory behind altitude training.
Basically, mate, what we do is we simulate an altitude in a room. This is called a hypoxic chamber. And what we do is we pump nitrogen into the room, which will reduce the content, simulating a high altitude of about 3,000 to 3,500 metres.
And so what are the benefits someone would get from altitude training?
Benefits range from depending on who you are in terms of a weekend warrior, athlete, or someone's earning for a trek. But basically people acclimatise to the environment, therefore becoming much fitter and more efficient out at sea level.
So I know athletes have been doing it for years, but is there any benefit for the general population from doing altitude training?
Now, huge benefits with both trekkers, with general health and fitness population, people that want to lose weight. So I see a massive mix of people coming from office workers, athletes, weekend warriors, and the trekker. So it's for everyone now, definitely.
That was my very first altitude session. I gotta tell you, the moment I walked in the door, straight away I could feel it was slightly more difficult to breathe. My heart rate went through the roof after the first few seconds. That was tough. That was really good workout though. Yeah, thanks Scotty.
All right, there you have it, our first workout at altitude with Scotty and the team at Peak Altitude Training. It was so much harder than I thought, but geez, it felt so good. I know I'll be back and I hope to see you here soon for a session as well. Okay, on to the next workout, let's go. We're here at Beach Flow Bondi to check out the aerial yoga. I'm pumped up, let's check it out. Check out this incredible space. Shani, great to see you again. Thank you so much for having us here at Beach Flow Bondi.
Amazing, thanks for stopping by.
So, tell me a bit about aerial yoga.
Aerial yoga is a combination of gymnastics, calisthenics, yoga, and acrobatics using the hammock, which is suspended from the ceiling.
And what are the health benefits of aerial yoga?
It is actually zero compression of the spine, so it's hydrating the joints, it's anti-aging, it's refreshing the digestive system, the lymphatic system, the endocrine system. It's fun.
What inspired you to become an aerial yoga instructor?
I've always been excited about yoga and gymnastics when I was younger, and then about 2 years ago I got into acro yoga, which is partnered yoga. It really helps with body alignment and balance. And then I found my way into a hammock and didn't get out.
And who would you recommend aerial yoga for?
Any age can do it. We've got kids yoga, and then we've got a variety of different styles. Even for the gym junkie, we've got suspension fitness, and they can do back flips and forward flips, and restorative yoga for yin. So yeah, anyone.
I love the aerial yoga. I tend to get low back pain, so it felt great on my back, decompressing, just hanging upside down, getting the blood rush to the head, and then coming back upside, getting it all flowing back into my feet and my hands was really awesome. Watching the guys was great. They actually did better than I expected, so I'll give them props for that one. But overall, really good class, much harder than most people would expect, so definitely recommend giving it a try.
Hi, I'm Scott Gooding and we're at the Pitt Street Mall food court and we're here with Thrive. We're going to have a quick chat with Josh Sparks, who's the owner and founder of Thrive and arguably the hardest working man in Australia. Let's go and have a chat. Thrive is a fantastic example of healthy food on the go. They started about 3.5 years ago and they've opened 7 stores nationwide with 1 or 2 opening every couple of months. So I'm really excited to be able to sit down and chat at length with Josh. Josh, how are you? Good to see you, mate.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Have a seat. So Josh, tell us about Thrive and what's the idea behind the brand?
The idea behind the brand is that Thrive acts as a curator, if you like, of the latest science in nutrition. So we want to take the difficulty and the confusion out of eating well when you're on the go.
Okay, and why did you become paleo?
After doing the research, I decided to trial it. But then after just 8 to 12 weeks, I noticed such a profound difference in how I looked, felt and performed. I became this kind of evangelist for friends and family. And before I knew it, I had a whole network of people experiencing these changes.
So lots of people are still confused about the paleo diet. Are you able to sort of clarify what foods are in, what foods are out, and for what reasons?
Paleo is a much maligned and misunderstood term, there's no question about it. So you can really dive deep down the rabbit hole on that, or you can do as we prefer and really think of it in terms of 80-20. So in terms of what's in and what's out, to get that 80% of the upside from 20% of the science, we eliminate grains, gluten-containing grains. In particular, we hate highly processed grains. We eliminate added sugars. We eliminate industrial oils. So really, it's a return to nature's bounty of meat, poultry, seafood, about 1/3 of your plate, and then or eggs or even tofu or fermented soy if you happen to be vegetarian. But 1/3 of your plate protein, 2/3 of your plate veggies salad.
And one last question, Josh. What is next for Thrive?
Well, we have a plan to grow in Australia. We've got a plan for about 20 stores, 25 stores in total over the next 3 years or so. Ultimately, I would love to take the brand internationally. I think we're not the only market that could benefit from this way of eating. So, but first things first, it's about growing in Australia.
All right, guys, in our online program section, we're going to be speaking to Blake Worrall Thompson about his 6 Weeks to Sexy program. Let's get into it. Hi, buddy. Yeah, mate, come on up. Let's do it. Okay, see you in a sec.
Benny.
Hey, buddy, how are ya?
Alright,
Good to see ya.
Been a while.
Yeah, mate.
Do you want me to log in and we're alright?
Mate, you're good to go. Keen to catch
Go.
up for a chat?
Yeah, let's have a chat, get a workout done, see how we go.
All right, let's do it.
Beautiful.
Hi, Blake. Thanks for being here, mate. Your online program, 6 Weeks to Sexy and 6 Weeks to Shredded. How did you get them started?
It came about from probably about 4 years ago. I did a TV show called Eat Yourself Sexy on Foxtel, and from that started getting a lot of kind of interest interstate, and obviously not being able to train them, knew that I had to kind of put something together. And at that stage, the whole online space was pretty fresh. It's grown very quickly, but it was just Michelle Bridges at that stage. So I wanted to be able to cater to more than just, you know, my local area. So that's when 6 Weeks to Sexy and 6 Weeks to Shredded started.
So, who are your online programs for?
The online program's obviously 6 weeks to sexy is female and 6 weeks to shredded, the male group. It tends to be your kind of mid-range, slightly fitter crew and probably 25 to 35-year-old females and similar age bracket for the guys, but they tend to have some kind of base, but still need a lot of refining and tweaking in terms of getting the results that they're after. All right, so with lunges, you know, a lot of our workouts are quite intense. Really important that you make sure you get that back leg to touch the ground. Be careful of that kneecap.
And as a client, how do I do the training that's online?
The online training is actually just about the same as the offline in terms of what we're doing in Sydney and Adelaide and in Melbourne soon, in that there's not a huge amount of equipment. There's, you know, dumbbells, a lot of body weight stuff, and, you know, a little bit of barbells, but a lot of kind of body weight and dumbbells. So I think a big thing for people in that online space, they don't have to have, you know, thousands of dollars of machinery to be able to do it. And having that versatility where you can do it at home or go into the gym makes it a pretty easy plan for most people to kind of follow.
Awesome, mate. Sounds great. So how do I get started?
The best thing to do is check out the website, and it's pretty clear both the sexy and the shredded. So 6w2s.com.au, you'll see the option to train in Sydney or Adelaide. A big part for me was bridging that gap between an online program where you just log on and grab something and me keeping them accountable. So we check in daily with everyone, make sure they've done the workouts and really hold people accountable to the online, which is kind of closing the gap between me at one end and them at the other.